Ark Nova. S rank for sure. This may be a game that actually enters my top 5 this year. Hey everyone, this is Ekas, and welcome back to my monthly ranking of the games that I played last month, this time for May 2026. Alright, so as usual, I will be going through all the games that I played. We have quite a few this time again. We have like these 2 rows plus a few more down there. So I will be ranking them from S to D, and a few small disclaimers before we get started. This is just my opinion, right? Yours may very well differ, so let me know in the comments what you think about the games that I will be talking about today. Also, this is just a snapshot. It's possible that I will rank a game differently next month. Always depends on who I played with, how often I've played it, etc., etc. And also, I don't really have like the regular bell curve that you expected from such tier lists, because most of the time I play games that I actually enjoy. So usually my rankings seem to be a little bit more on the more positive side. Before we get started, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's do this. All right, there we go. So let's start strong. Let's start with Core of Discovery. This is a game that I had a hard time getting into, but now I really like it. It's like a deduction game that is quite tough. It really punishes you for making mistakes, but as the game is not as long, it's not as bad as games, for example, like Robinson Crusoe, that like punish you like after half an hour and you still have like 1.5 hours to go, right? This is a game I really enjoy. I have recorded a playthrough of this, and I think it should already be online when you watch this video here. Clear S rank for me at the moment. Then we have Trailblazers, the travel edition actually, a very nice puzzle game. This is for me between A and B, but let me put it into A for now. I really enjoy this one here. Then we got the Lord of the Rings trick-taking game, the Fellowship of the Rings, like the first one. I really like this as well. I'm torn between A and B here, to be honest. I haven't played the game far enough yet, but I really like what it's doing. And so far, I like it more than The Crew, so I think I'll have to give it an A. Then we have Nemesis Retaliation. That's actually the first Nemesis game I've ever played. So I only played 1 session so far. Tonight, as of recording this video, I will play my 2nd session. But so far, I have to give this an A for sure. But it has a lot of potential to rise up to an S at some point. Then we have Ashes Ascendancy, one of my most favorite dual card games, and especially I like the solo mode and the cooperative mode here. So definitely an S rank for me as well. The Plum Island Horror. I had high hopes for that one because it's from the same designer as Dawn of the Zeds, which I absolutely love. But this one fell a bit flat for me. I guess it was fine. I think I would put this between a B and a C. I think C might be a little bit harsh. So I will give it a B. This one didn't really work out for me. I understand what it's doing, but I don't know why you should own this if you already own Dawn of the Zeds, to be honest. Especially like the setup of the game is like really a lot. Doomtown. This takes place in the Weird West of Deadlands, the Weird West. And this is like a dual card game that is like really complex, but I really like it as well. I give this an A for now. But this may also receive a higher ranking later down the line. Frosted Blooms. I enjoy this. This is a nice polyomino tiling game, and I think it's one of the better ones. I really like what it's doing here. It's taking like a lot of concepts that you already know and combines them into a very elegant package. Also A rank for me. Paper Tales, a drafting game that I really like. I also give this an A. I have now the new edition, like the big box edition, with like all the expansions. I've only played the base game so far, and I already like it. The solo mode is excellent. La Cuenta, a really nice like card game. They can easily get to the table with a really cool theme of you going to a tapas bar and you're trying to not empty your hand. You're trying to be like not the first one who can't play a card anymore. Very funny. Yeah, this is an A rank for me as well. Oh, this is like very much in favor of all the A ranks. You know what? Let's find something that is not an A rank for me. Let's continue with Ninja Academy. This is a dexterity game, and I like dexterity games a lot. And this one does a few cool things because it actually like lets you bet on opponents, like on the other players when they have a duel. You either have these free-for-all rounds where everybody is competing, but you also have these rounds where you have like a duel with like one other player, right? And then all the non-involved players can bet on who's gonna win. I like that a lot, but I think there are better dexterity games out there, so I will give it a B for now. Also, I think Plum Island Horror I have to put down to C. I really did not enjoy the game as much as I hoped to. Triqueta is a very good game that is similar to Coloretto, but it's a little bit different still. You're trying to like collect animals they put animals in rows and then take the row from the middle, from the center of the table to put the animals in your area. You want to have like 3 of each animal. You don't want to have more, but you can also like really make it difficult on the opponents. This is a high interaction, can be a little bit mean sometimes. Definitely A rank. I played a lot of good games last month. Sorry about that. Ark Nova, S rank for sure. This may be a game that actually enters my top 5 this year. Maybe even has a shot at the top 3, and no game has been able to do that for years. Witchbound. How do I rate this one? This is a very nice and cozy, like point and click adventure as a board game. And I really enjoy my time with it. I'm currently playing through it, and I think I will be done soonish with it. And I think we'll give it a B. I think it's good. It's a good game. I don't think I will replay it after I'm done. But it's a very nice, cozy game. If you like games like that, I can definitely recommend this one. Then we have Picomino. This is a cool push your luck game where you're like rolling your dice and you're like you want to keep some dice, but you can't keep the same number that you already kept before. You're trying to get like high enough numbers that you can take these domino tiles from the center of the table or from other players. Very clever. It's also B rank for me. Aeon's End, this is the new one, Into the Breach. I have recorded a full expedition. You will get that soonish, like within the next 2 months. I will publish the first of 5 episodes here. Definitely S rank because Aeon's End is always S rank, and the new one is very good as well. Then I also played like regular Aeon's End. Also put that in S, of course, because yeah, I absolutely love this game. Diversity. It's like a play on words. This is a game I'm conflicted with. The game itself has some really interesting concepts of you trying to like have like this tug of war with like the AI. It's like a cooperative or solo game where you're trying to like save the coral reefs, I think. But it like also has like a lot of issues. It's very hard to win. It's very luck based. It's between B and C for me, but these games up here are definitely better. So I will have to put it in C. Then we have Level 10. Level 10 is a game similar to games such as The Game or Tranquility, where you're trying to like cooperatively put like cards down on the table or solo and put them in a specific order. It works well. It's good, but it's not S, not A. Is it a B or is it a C? I like it more than these two, so I will give it a B. Crazy Words is a word game where you're like getting a topic or like a word, and you have to like describe it with like the letters you randomly pull, and you're just like inventing words, right? It's fun. Also a B. It's a solid game. 5 I really enjoy, but it's like really, really thinky. So you're like pulling tiles from a bag, and then you're putting them like in a grid in your player area, but you also have to say like which rows and which columns like score for which symbols and numbers, and it becomes like really, really thinky. So I will give it a B. I like this a lot. I think I used to rate this an A at some point, but I don't know. It's like really, really thinky, and I'm not often in the mood for this, but it is a good game. I would definitely suggest you try this at least once if you have the chance to. Farmhand. This is a very neat trick-taking game. Similar to like Wizard, where you like have to like guess how many tricks you're going to take this round, but you also see the backs of the cards of the other players. So you kind of know what they have, but this only like helps you while playing, not while estimating your tricks. So this game strikes an interesting balance between what you know and what you don't know, but still I wouldn't rank it as high as other trick takers that I really love. So I will also rank this just a B, I would say. Then we have Dune Imperium Uprising. You are going to hate me for this. I know a lot of people love this. I think it's in the top 5 of the best board games of all time, I think, on Board Game Geek. People absolutely love this game, and I understand why it's cool. I like deck builders. I also like worker placement games. So I understand what the game is doing, and I think it's not a bad game. But I can't rank it an SOA. I just think that like it's mainly a worker placement game. The deck building is like very minimal in here, right? I mean, of course, you get like a lot of new cards, but maybe you get to see new cards 2 times, maybe 3 times. So not a whole lot, right? So it's not like a real deck builder where you like see like your cards like all the time and like try to build your like your game, structure your game around it, right? Also, I'm not a huge Dune fan regarding the theme, so I will give it a B. I think I'm the only person in the world actually rating this way. So be kind in the comments, please, okay? I know you're gonna hate my decision here. All right, then Descent, still with this an A. It's a very decent dungeon crawler. I enjoy it. There are definitely better ones. It has a few issues. It's just way too reliant on the app. Also, like it is a lot of managing you have to do here on the table, right? Loads of components and stuff like that. But it's a very decent dungeon crawler. It does a few really cool things, but it's no more than an A for me. Dark Tomb. This is a game that I think some people enjoy. I have the first 2 iterations of this game. The third one is either already out or coming out, and I do not like this game. I gotta be honest here. I don't like to talk bad about games, but this one I really didn't enjoy. Because essentially you're just moving on a map, and then there's an enemy, and then you roll, and if you have bad rolls, you lose. If you have good rolls, you can survive. There are like a few characters you can choose. There are a few items you can get. But apart from that, it's pretty much just move and roll and very luck driven. I didn't enjoy that. I think I enjoyed it less than these 2. Sorry, I have to give this a D. Well, actually, D is a little bit harsh, right? Because like in D, I usually put games that aren't functioning. This one is functioning, but man, I really didn't like it. Okay, maybe I'm gonna put it back to C later on, right? But I just didn't enjoy it. Then we have Truck, probably like Truck or something like that. It's like some Nordic kind of some Nordic word, I think. This is a game where you like always like exchange cards from the middle with your own hand. You actually put out cards that you're willing to exchange. Every player does that, and you keep like 2 cards in your hand of those 5 that you had or whatever, and then every player can then take a card from anywhere on the table except their own, right? And you're trying to like get like either different numbers or the same numbers in your hand. And if you have the same numbers, you score points. If you have different numbers, you can get like an item or something. It's a very cool idea. Like the first few turns, this was really fun, but the fun wore off really quickly. So I think this is a B. No, this is a C, I think. I don't know. I might have to play it more often, but I think this is a game you play for the novelty once or twice, and then you're through with it pretty much. So I will give it a C for now. The Castle of Burgundy, one of my top 3 games. Still, unless Ark Nova like gets into my top 3 this year, let's see. But the Castle of Burgundy is a classic, and rightfully so. It's an amazing game. Then we have Anno Domini. This is pretty much just a trivia game where you like try to like sort like historical events into like an order, like Hitster does with music, and then you can like always like doubt the line, and the player that came before you then has to like take cards into their hands if you're right. Otherwise, you have to take cards into your hand. If you get rid of your cards first, you win. That's pretty much like how the game works, and it's fine. I play it if you ask me, but I don't like it too much. CD, it's between a C and a D for me. Oh man, I'm not really having fun with the game, so I have to give it a D, right? I had more fun with these 3, and I didn't have like that much fun with those either. Then we have Wild West Tycoon. I published a game on this. I published a video on this game a week or 2 or 3 ago, and I really enjoyed this. I think this is a solid A tier solo game for me. I really enjoyed my time with it. Do I like it as much as these games? But actually, these games are like really, really good. This one is good as well. I would give it a good B. Let me put it here, a good B. I think that's fine. Then we have Wolfwalkers, My Story. This is a nice game where you like place cards in your tableau, and you have like a point salad kind of mechanism. You have cards that grind your points, and cards that like tell like what you get points for. This works fine. It's also a B for me. Yeah, it's fine. Then we have The Way to Juliet, I think it's called. I don't even know what to say about this one. So the theme and the artwork are just, I don't know, like these are like weird looking dogs in like the world of Romeo and Juliet, and I have no idea what that theme is actually, right? Just for the theme, I would give it a D. The gameplay itself is fine, but it also doesn't work that well. It's like a cooperative game where like there are like loads of like guard dogs, and there are like a few balconies on the right, and you have to like guard Romeo through like these guard dogs. But if he ever touches a guard dog that is forbidden, then you lose, and only one player knows like which guard dog is forbidden. The other one knows which balcony you need to go get to. The premise is fine, but it doesn't really work. Oh man, I don't know. Like the theme is like a D for me, and the gameplay is like a C to D for me. Maybe if you play it more often, I think maybe the gameplay is fine, but it's just fine. So I will give it a D. I don't think I'm going to seek it out again. This is one of the games, right? I don't know. Storyfold Wildwoods. This is a very cool premise. You have like this like folding book, so to speak, and you like fold out the left and the right side for your player board, and the middle you just like fold up for like the different chapters. And you just like play cards that like go down your lane, kind of like what Ark Nova is doing, just different. Yeah, well, like another game, just different. And this one works fine. I didn't find the story very inspiring so far, and also the mechanism is fine, but I don't know, it didn't really vibe with me. But I can appreciate what it's doing, so I will give it a B. Then with Pocket Puffins, this is a very cute 18-card solo game as well. I published a video on that as well. I think I will also give this a B. I will give it a good B, somewhere around here. Something like that. Then we have Black Stories. I always give Black Stories something like a C, like a B to C, just because like some stories are very fun, some aren't as good. And yeah, but it's not really a game, it's more like an activity. So I will give it a good C. It's always a good time, but I wouldn't really pull it out as like the main event for a game night, right? The Gang, clear S rank. This is an amazing small box cooperative game where you like play cooperative poker. Amazing. There is now a board game arena implementation, but I urge you, if you play this, you should play real time. It works turn-based, but it's much better real time, and it's even better when you speak with a few people somehow. It's like really great in person, right? But I would at least, if you play it on Board Game Arena, play a real-time game. Wingspan is a number one game. It probably will stay that for a while, so definitely S rank. And Insider, first time I played this, and I played it like 3 or 4 times in a row, maybe even 5 times. It's good. It's a good social deduction game that is like kinda that is like paired with Who Am I? Like you're trying to guess, like you're trying to like guess a specific word, so to speak, but one person knows the word. So, and then you're trying to figure out like who knew the word from the beginning. Similar to A Fake Artist Goes to New York, just with words instead of drawing. This is good. I'll give this a B. It's a very solid game. And there we go. I almost have that bell curve. Not quite. Because like I liked a lot of games here. But yeah, this is like, these are the games that I played last month. And I really enjoyed a lot of those. There were actually quite a few new games that I discovered, and most of those I really liked. So yeah, now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments which of these games you enjoyed and which of those you didn't enjoy, of the ones you played, of course. And also let me know the best games you played last month and the games you enjoyed the least. Looking forward to seeing you in the comment section. Alright, thank you so much for watching and for staying to the very end. I really hope you enjoyed this video. As usual, I would like to thank you all for your support, especially want to give a shout out to my generous patrons. The biggest thanks go to Thaganov for supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that, I truly appreciate that. You can also support me by watching, liking, and commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, supporting me on Patreon, and joining my Discord server to hang out with me and my amazing community. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the very next video or my Discord server. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.